Think you know all about renewable and non-renewable resources? Let's find out in this game of true or false. If you think the statement is true, stand up. If you think it's false, sit down. Let's see how much you know.
It's game time with super simple sheets. Ready to play?
Here comes the first one. Renewable resources can be replaced naturally in a short amount of time. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That one's true. Things like sunlight, wind, and trees are renewable because they can be replaced fairly quickly. Alright, next one. Oil, coal, and natural gas are renewable resources. True or false? Stand if you think it's true, sit if it's false. That's false. These are fossil fuels, which take millions of years to form, so they're non-renewable. Here's a tricky one. Hydroelectric dams use moving water to make electricity. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That one's true. Flowing water spins turbines, which generate electricity without burning fuels. Next up, natural gas is the cleanest burning fossil fuel, but it's still non-renewable. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That's true. It produces less pollution than coal or oil, but it still comes from limited underground reserve. Here's a tricky one. Solar panels can only make electricity on bright, sunny days. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's false. Solar panels work whenever there is daylight, even on cloudy days, though they make more energy in strong sun. Next one. Non-renewable resources are limited and can run out if we use too much. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That one's true. Once fossil fuels are gone, they can't be replaced quickly. Here's another. Wind, solar, and hydroelectric energy are examples of sustainable energy sources. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's true. They can be used again and again without running out. Alright, here's a good one. Recycling aluminum cans is an example of conserving non-renewable resources. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That one's true. Recycling reduces the need to mine new bauxite ore, saving resources and energy. Here's another. Nuclear power plants use uranium, which is a renewable resource. True or false? Stand if you think it's true, sit if it's false. That one's false. Uranium is mined from the earth, and once it's used up, it's gone, making it non-renewable. Next up, geothermal energy comes from heat inside the earth. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That one's true. It's renewable because the Earth's internal heat is constantly produced. Try this one. Renewable resources are always available everywhere in the world. True or false? Stand if you think it's true, sit if it's false. That one's false. Not every place has steady wind, lots of sunlight, or fast-moving rivers. Location matters for renewable energy. Last one. All renewable resources are completely free of environmental impact. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's false. Even renewable energy sources can affect the environment, like dams changing rivers or wind farms affecting habitats, but their impact is usually much smaller than fossil fuels. Great job playing true or false about renewable and non-renewable resources. Count how many you got right and keep learning with us in our next game. See you next time.
Thanks for watching. Use code YT25 at supersimplesheets.com to get 25% off. Just for our YouTube viewers and only for a limited time. Browse our best-selling curriculum-aligned workbooks packed with hands-on activities and ready-to-go worksheets.